Good morning, and I should say good afternoon and perhaps good evening, wherever you're watching and whatever time you're watching. Welcome to another episode of Empower Your Passion. And again, I'm excited because we've got another set of ladies from Icon SA's competition, and they are joining us today from their different and respective places. You can see some are in the car, some are somewhere in maybe in an office. They'll tell us a little bit more about where they are and what they actually do. And I think it's really exciting because we are in the last few days or maybe a week or so left of Women's Month. So this is very, very special having these women here today. And once again, my name is Ziki. And as you can see, I am doing this alone again. Rebecca could not be here, but I think it's even more special because we've got one of the winners, me from last year, and one of our semi-finals joining us. So it's going to be an exciting talk about their journeys on Icon SA and a lot more about who they are as well as women, as entrepreneurial women, and how they're impacting their communities. So to get us started, I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about who they are and what makes them entrepreneurial women. Why don't we start off with the lovely lady, Ishrat?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me, Ziki. I'm Ishrat Joosub. I am the director of Outlandish Events, which is a luxury events management company.
Well, that sounds like an exciting bit about yourself, but I'd really love to know a little bit more about your business. What does it entail? What do you do?
So our business focuses on luxury high-end events. We specialize in corporate events, private events, and weddings. So basically, we design event concepts, so we create a concept and bring it to life. So I can also say that you've got a vision in mind and we take that and bring that to life, basically beyond what you expected, because I'm very, very proud to say that each and every one of our events are always executed flawlessly and successfully, and we've got 100% satisfaction rates from all our clients. So that makes us quite a bit in the event industry.
That's amazing. As someone who has ideas or has normally all these amazing ideas and doesn't know how to kind of put them onto paper and bring them to life, I feel like your business is something that I would probably go to for many of my needs, especially maybe one day when I do want to get married. So
definitely.
Nice. I'm going to jump to our lovely lady who's sitting in the car there. Fhulufhelo, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what your business is about?
Hello, everyone. My name is Fhulufhelo Mulaudzi. I'm the owner and the founder of the Consultancy. The Consultancy is a company that deals with health and wellness for big companies and small companies, depending on what your needs are. And we cater on, most of the times, we cater for people that need to ensure that they are fit, and we ensure that they get a certificate for fitness for work, especially for works like your mines, where there's a production work, for example. But most of the times we do that based on the company needs in terms of compliancy. There is regulations that maybe some of the jobs that they do, they will need to have that compliancy. So we always cater for those. And yeah, that's basically me. Besides that, there's quite a lot of things that I'm engaging in and trying out as an entrepreneur. If I get a chance to jump in, I'm always jumping in to try it out. And my biggest motivation is to look out for a multiple of streams of income, and also to benefit the young ones if I can impact and change their life in terms of financial matters. So that's where I am right now. And yeah, I'm looking out to grow more and learn from other people around me like you. Thank you.
Not a problem. Fhulufhelo, you sound like you are a woman of many, many talents. And I love hearing you talking about how you're involved in the health sector, which is also part of something that I'm involved in. You mentioned that you are also interested in other areas, and you mentioned finance. Can you just expand a little bit more on that aspect, please?
Okay, so basically what I've been busy doing is that I'm always taking a chance. If, for example, there's an initiative and there's a chance for me to learn, I'm always willing to learn and looking at the financial aspect to how I can grow myself as an individual. I don't have a qualification or maybe experience in terms of the financial aspect of it, but I'm always trying to engage with young individuals and trying to teach them what I've learned in terms of the finances, how I can manage my own finances as an individual, how you can start up if you don't have a starting up capital. So I'm always engaging with people and teaching them on a, basically on my personal experience. But in terms of the financial aspect also, it comes, I think it's grew a lot in terms of how I can maneuver from one business to another and try to grow continuously. Currently, I'm doing exports and I'm also doing farming. So it's something that I'm passionate about. And yeah, I don't have experience on it, but it's really growing.
I think it's impressive for me in terms of how I think a lot of us, when we start our businesses, we don't have that much knowledge. And it's as we go that we learn. So the fact that you also step into areas that you may not be familiar with and are willing to learn, and also at the same time teaching other people around you and helping those around you, is that's really quite a feat and very impressive. So thank you for sharing that, Fhulufhelo.
Thank you.
Ishrat, jumping back to you, I'm still really, really into the idea of how you bring these concepts to life. How did you actually get into this? How did you start your business? What made you think one day, you know what, I'd love to see people's ideas that they have. I'd love to see them come to life. What spurred you to start this?
I think it stemmed from passion. Like when I look back now, and I think when I was in matric and I did those career evaluation things that, to tell you, to guide you to what to study. And the thing that came up was event planning and management. So at that time, I had no interest in that at all. I was more interested in graphic designing. So I went on to studying graphic designing, and unfortunately, I couldn't finish because I didn't have the money to carry on. From there, I jumped into a job as a sales agent, selling cell phone contracts, which I absolutely hated with every fiber, because it was just so boring for me. So eventually I decided to do designing in the call centers, for whatever campaign was happening. From there, management noticed all these works that I was doing, and they gave me a promotion to graphic designing. From there, a year later, they gave me another promotion into PR and events management. So that's when I think I realized I found my passion. I could do exactly what I wanted. So I was doing multiple events for the call centers, the company overall, and for the clients as well, the company's clients. From there, I did my daughter's first birthday party. Everybody was blown away. It was an Alice in Wonderland theme. So I had so much fun planning that party. When it was over, I was bored. I was like, oh, I need to do more of this, but I've got no parties to plan. So then my husband and other people told me, you know what, I think maybe you should consider this as a career. And I said, you know what, because that requires me to work on a weekend, and I value my weekend and my family time. So eventually I thought about it, and I thought to myself, it just shows how important mindset is, because I changed my mind to think that, okay, I'm going to have a 5-day week being at home. I left my corporate job, so I was going to be at home. So I'm going to have a 5-day weekend and a 2-day week, if I go into the event business.
Yeah.
So that pushed me to start the business. And to be honest, it's never been a 5-day weekend and a 2-day week. It's been 7 on 7, 24 hours. So, but I'm glad I took the step, because from there, obviously we started very small. Took about a year to 2 years for our work to stand out. And I think we started at the right time when events became a global trend. And that was coming into South Africa as well. So we were one of the first people to do events differently. Just when, now when you look at an event, you'll see there's a backdrop feature, there's a candy table. Before then, there wasn't that. So we started at the right time. And now it's like a norm to have these things at a party. You can't think of a party without having a wow factor.
I'm just listening to all the different things that just kind of shaped you and led you down the path, and just kind of aligned nicely. And also listening to your passion, and just as well as Fhulufhelo is talking about what she wants to do. And honestly, the running theme between you two ladies and what I'm hearing is, purpose, and also just being very passionate about what you're doing and being available to take on whatever comes your way. So really, really lovely to hear that. just a question again from my side. Just a quick question from me. What motivated you to enter Icon SA? What made you ladies think, you know what, this is something that I want to be a part of?
Well, for myself, one of my goals is to motivate and inspire other women. And I have a lot of messages, from people, from young women asking me, begging me to mentor them, coach them, and things like that. So at the moment, my life is so hectic with the events and kids and family and things like that. So I thought to myself, I definitely want to do this. I want to get into this where I can inspire and motivate people with my own story and guide them in their life. And I saw Icon SA as a platform, to reach out to these people, to be able to share my experience and my knowledge with them and inspire them to start their own businesses, to go for their passion and basically, be guided, follow their dreams, and persevere. I think that's what we must when you start a business, is that people give up too quickly. So I feel like dedication, perseverance, and commitment is the way to go. And it's something that needs to be told all the time to young people, young women specifically, starting businesses, wanting to go that route.
Agreed. Dedication, man, you need to have that thing of being able to sit and continue regardless of what's going on around you. And of course, there are moments when you're sitting there going, man, it's not going according to plan, but it's being able to say, look, I'm going to keep going. And if I need to, I'll ask people around me. So yeah, fantastic. What about you, Fhulufhelo? What motivated you to enter Icon SA?
Okay, the biggest thing is that I've been following Icon SA for some time now, and my biggest motivation was always thinking around. I'm a very inquisitive person, and if I can get a platform like Icon SA to be able to engage with other phenomenal women and be able to know their story and to know their struggles and know how they've mastered their businesses and where they've started from, it will also grow me and help me to have more knowledge. And also, you never know, I might even go into the spaces of what they're busy engaging in their businesses. I'm all about getting more knowledge and getting more insight in terms of the financial aspect and getting into new businesses and how I can grow as a person. So that's what my biggest motivation.
I love that you always want to learn and grow, because I feel like I'm a student for life. So any opportunity I definitely take to learn and find ways to grow. So it's really awesome to hear that for you, the learning never stops. And yeah, of course, being able to influence other people while you are learning as well is an important aspect of, I guess, self-growth. So fantastic, guys. Thank you. My last question to you. What would it mean to you guys, specifically as semi-finalists, to win the title Icon SA 2022? What would that mean to you? We can start. Please go ahead.
I'll go first. So it means that my hard work is recognized. What I have to offer is recognized, and the fact that having the title means that more people will take me seriously. About what I can offer. So I think it's a big bonus to have that title, and basically I want to use it to inspire other people and guide other young women specifically.
Fhulufhelo, what are your thoughts? What would it mean to you?
It will mean the world for me to win the title of Miss Icon SA 2022, only because I believe it is a space for me to spread my wings and for my voice to be heard. And at the same time, if I'm going to be impacting people's lives, I will have the platform to excel in it and be known. And at the same time, I believe I'll do a very good job in inspiring young women. And with the knowledge that I would have gained, I'll share it with other young women. And at the same time, like, learning is a process and it's a continuation. I'll grow as a person, and I believe I'll be beyond my imagination in terms of growth.
Thank you so much. Ladies, I just want to let you know, the fact that you're here, people already take you seriously. The fact that you have the businesses that you've started and that you have clients, and the fact that there are people who come to you and that you're working with people who want to work with you, you're already being taken seriously and you're already far ahead. So in terms of wanting to get ahead, and the fact that you're still talking about learning, you're doing exceptionally well. And it's really just amazing to sit with you women today and be able to talk, hear more from you, hear more about what you're doing for yourselves, for your community, for your families. And it's really, really impressive. And I just want to say good luck. And I hope that Icon SA does what you wanted to do for you. And I'll say this again, you are on the right platform. Speaking personally, it's changed my life completely. So already being here, you've done amazingly. So congratulations firstly on that. And I do wish you good luck on the next part of the Icon SA journey. And just to say thank you so, so much for coming through today and having a chat with us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you
for having us.
Ladies, I wish you a great, great morning. And again, thank you so much. All of us from Icon SA just saying have an amazing, amazing day and a great weekend. And again, good luck on the next part of your Icon SA journey.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Have a lovely one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.